Welcome back to another episode of Best Tech Under 100. As usual, I've got some cool stuff to show you. Well, the first item I wanted to show you coming in at 70 bucks is the Mod Mic 5 from Antlion. So if you do crave high quality audio and wish you could use some of your high-end headphones while actually gaming at the same time, the Mod Mic is awesome. My only complaint with the Mod Mic 4 was that the cable was insanely long. Like I was always catching it on stuff, getting up from my desk and having it catch on the arm of my chair. It was such a nightmare. Well, the Mod Mic 5 is now here and it's got some well thought out refinements. Now in the box you do get a carrying case, 2 magnetic bases, extra 3M adhesive dots, detachable 1 and 2 meter cables, a modular mute switch, some cable clips which are great for people who don't want to have a more permanent setup, and a 2 meter plastic cable condom for those that are looking for a more permanent solution. Now, one of the cool new features on the Mod Mic 5 is that we now have omni and unidirectional options with the flick of a switch on the actual mic tip itself. Super convenient. And the audio has been also improved over the Mod Mic 4 with slightly warmer and cleaner sounding voice audio, though it is marginal. Personally, I love the Mod Mic. I actually used the Mod Mic 4 after I received it for about 6 months, but stopped using it because I couldn't deal with that insane mess of cable it came with. But thankfully, with the Mod Mic 5 and those detachable 1 and 2 meter cable options, I've been able to get that under control big time, especially with this sleeve. So now my Sennheiser 598 CSs are my dedicated gaming headset. These never left the house anyways, so if I'm gonna be editing video, I just flip up the mic. If I'm gonna be gaming, flip it back down, good to go. So obviously a wicked option for those of you that are looking for higher quality audio while gaming. So next up at regrettably 50 bucks is the Book Arc from 12 South. Now there are much cheaper, almost identical versions on Amazon out there, which of course I'll link in the description below for you guys, but I wanted a space gray one to match my space gray 2016 MacBook Pro, and unfortunately 12 South are the only people that carry them. But basically all this is a metal vertical stand for your 13 or 15 inch MacBook. Just ridiculous. But it does look cool, it's elegant, it's minimalistic, and that's kind of my thing, so I just had to nut up and fork out the cash. I will have some links to some alternatives, much cheaper alternatives, in the description below, as well as this one. And next up for 60 bucks is the Ghost Tech Energy Tab. So what this is a 16,000 milliamp hour charging bag for tablets up to 10 inches. And obviously since this is a bag, you can use it to hold all kinds of things other than just a tablet. It's got this super durable water resistant polyester exterior. There's a padded pocket on the front, another hidden pocket on the back for things like documents and whatnot. There's a single USB charging port on the right side, and our power button as well as LED power indicator just above that. And the main compartment is definitely large enough to hold all the essentials for a day outing or something like that. And there's also a padded sleeve on the inside too for additional storage options. But there's also a secret hidden zipper compartment which actually houses the 16,000 milliamp hour battery along with 1 amp and 2 amp USB out charging ports. Now obviously this thing is meant to go hiking with, or even for school for example. But if you do need something to hold all your crap in for the day and charge your phone or tablets several times, this is a pretty dope little option. So as always, links for this dope little Ghost Tech bag will be in the description below. So this one was a bit of a lifesaver for me. Coming in at 60 bucks is the Who2 Shuttle USBC Hub. Now I'll be honest, this is yet again another totally overpriced item for what it is. But this is one of the better options out there and I really needed something like this. It has a bunch of ports on it, one of which being an HDMI out that does support up to 4K. We've got a USB-C pass-through for charging, 3 USB 3.0 ports, as well as something that I really needed, an SD card reader. Now there are lots of other options out there, both more expensive and a lot cheaper, but I wanted one that only plugs into one Thunderbolt 3 port, leaving me with 3 left, and this seems to do the trick. It does come in a bunch of different colors. You've got space gray, regular gray, gold, and rose gold. It's not perfect, but it suits my needs, so links for this guy will be in the description below. All right, and coming in at $64 is the Nixius Moda V2 mechanical keyboard. Now, I wanted a mechanical keyboard for my new MacBook Pro setup because I do, as I've mentioned in the past, some light casual gaming. But I wanted a nice and compact 10 keyless board that didn't cost a ton because, as I mentioned before, I'm just a casual gamer. It is actually really heavy, probably due to that all metal deck, as well as that super thick, hard plastic base with zero flex. The keycaps are okay. They're definitely not the best out there. Some of the characters aren't centered in the middle of the keycaps, and on the back of the keycaps, there's some leftover plastic burrs from the factory. But again, thankfully they're on the back. But hey, luckily they are replaceable with any compatible Cherry MX keycaps. Now, one of the big selling features of this keyboard for me was that it comes with 3 Mac-specific replaceable keycaps. So it comes with 2 command buttons as well as 1 Alt Option button. Now, you can get this board in either blue, red, or brown key switch variants. The brown does cost a couple of more dollars than the blue or red, but I prefer brown, so that's what I went with. And while they do sound and feel great, there is a bit of that springy noise when the key switch is bottom out. On the bottom, there's a cable channel so you can run the non-removable USB cable left, right, or down the center, as well as some elevation feet. Now, regardless of those small issues that I mentioned before, I actually love this keyboard. It's like the perfect underdog mechanical keyboard for Mac users and casual gamers. So I will have a link for this dope-ass mechanical keyboard in the description down below, as well as everything else you saw in this video. Well, that's it for this one. Drop me a comment down below and let me know which was your favorite piece of tech, and I'll make sure to include more of that stuff in the future. If you liked the video, show me some love and hit up that like button. And if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe for new videos every week. Thanks as always for watching, everyone, and I will talk to you all in the next one. Cheers.